the pugilistic blade. Steve Swift, Steve Swift. Who's the puncher with a chance? Steve Swift, Steve Swift.
Ding 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 dong ding. Yes, I think it's round. Is it round 8? Round 8. Yeah, those rounds that people forget. They're where fights are won and lost. Or you can take them off. You can take them off. The rounds, that is, not your trunks. Don't bother with that because they will stop the fight if you do that. Or if you're being smacked around a bit, it's probably a good way to stop the fight. Or have someone come in with a helicopter blade thing like that bloke who did, or just smack the referee, something like that. Or I don't know, or lose your bowels in the middle of the ring, that kind of thing, something like that. Now that's for the business of boxing. That's possibly what might happen. It won't, will it? But what it could do, you never know with the business of blooming boxing. Anyway, round 8. I've managed to make it to round 8 in my second fight. And I feel like I'm really, it's not so much of a big deal now. I'm becoming a seasoned fighter. And I think I'm doing all right here. I think I've done okay in the early rounds. I think some of those middle rounds were a little bit, However, I think that I'll probably come on strong for these last rounds. Now, I've had a trip today, and look, I've got a nice scarf on, nice little scarf, little bit of ruffle. Oh, the ruffle. Oh, very nice. It goes with the tash. The wax is not really, it's strange, isn't it? This bit really curls. See this side? Really curls. This side doesn't. I don't know if my barber has left a little bit too much here and has taken a little bit more out here. It could be. Tash fans, do tell me what you think about this. Tash fans. There will be some Tash fans out there. Tashfans.com. There's bound to be a Tash kind of group, isn't there, or something similar. Anyway, I'm a little dishevelled. It's a little bit windy here. You can see from the hair. A bit fly away, you see, as I get less and less of it. Yes. It's a little bit fly away. And I just stepped off the train, more or less. Yes, so I changed my mind about the boxing fight I was going to do. I was all ready to do the Pacheco versus Selecki fight. I made notes and everything. Yeah, I'd make a note of that. He punched him. Yeah, right, yeah. And it was a good fight. However, while I was travelling today, I thought, oh, yes, Inoue fought, didn't he, this week? And he did 2 days ago. And he fought 37-year-old TJ Doheny. Now, people, I mean, they're not really. You're not going to put your money on Doheny, are you? Unless it's a Brewster's Millions type situation and you want to lose all your money. That kind of thing. You know, I mean, if you're in a Brewster's Millions situation, you might be. People frequently are. Apparently. Happens every other day. So people wouldn't vote or wouldn't bet on Doheny because Inoue is a talent and a half, isn't he? And this is for the undisputed bantamweight. Is it super bantamweight? I'm looking at my notes here to make sure that. Blimey, I got a bit lightheaded there. At my age, you can't do that sort of quick movement. No, you can't. It's for Inoue's undisputed super bantamweight belts. And because of the extended age, I suppose, of Doheny and the brilliance of Inoue, and it's in his home country, Inoue, and all of that, I suspect people thought, and I did too, yep, we know what this is going to be. It's going to be Inoue winning really easily. And he did win. Spoiler alert! Oh, I've done it too late again. Never mind. Oh, dear. Anyway, he did win. He did win, and in pretty good order. But it wasn't easy. Now, Inoue has been the prescient boxer in his weight class for years. And people have only just started to pick up on that. And now that he's, in a way, in a way. He is under more scrutiny, and so people are thinking, well, it can't be that brilliant. Look at the thickness of my hair there. See me bright red scalp through it. Yeah, bright red scalp. Bright red. Anyway, in a way, people are looking at him more to see how they could possibly beat him. Now, he's been put down in his last fight. Not in a kind of, oh, look at you with the way you're working. Oh, I don't like the colour scheme at your house and all that kind of stuff. No, not like that. He was flawed during his last fight, but he is prescient. He's still prescient. And, oh dear, I've got a bit of a runny nose. A runny nose on that. Oh, dear me. I have to be careful with blowing the nose because it sometimes stains the tash. Be careful. You don't want to stain your tash, do you? No, certainly not. And so people are looking at ways to beat him. And the team, Doheny team, I mean, they had a blooming good go at this. He didn't win, but they had a really good go, and it wasn't all Inoue. Now, it was cagey for that first round. In the second round, Doheny started the jab. However, the movement, his constant movement, his constant body movement, his constant odd kind of movement, he's a southpaw, and his kind of odd sort of movement and busyness really made it, you could see Inoue thinking, I need to work this guy out. I'm not quite sure. It's a bit weird. It's a bit odd what he's doing. I'm not sure he thought that. But it's a bit odd what he's doing. I need to just work him out. Now, this is, as I keep saying, with the boxing of boxing. Oh, by the way, this is Steve Swift's Rambling Reviews. Bit late. Been doing it for 6 minutes. And this is for Law Live Audio Wrestling. For the Tidster and Uncle Brady. Uncle Brady. Uncle Brady. Uncle Brady. Yes, so anyway, I forgot to do that earlier. I was a bit flustered. And you can see one fighter setting a problem for another fighter, and that fighter saying, I worked it out now. I'm going to set you a problem, which is I'm going to bash you in the face repeatedly. See if you can come out with that problem. Oh, you can't. That's what happened in this fight. But Doheny set him a really difficult conundrum by saying, I'm not going to be overawed. I'm taking it to you. I'm going to keep fighting and I'm going to keep busy. So, yeah, he went to the body a lot early on, Doheny, and that second and third round was really Inoue. Certainly the third round, where Doheny seemed to be completely on top. It was in a way thinking, right, let's see what you got. You're doing something here, and I can't quite work out what it is. I mean, anyway, he got some lefts into the head and the body, and really I thought, I don't remember, and I've watched a few Inoue fights, I don't really remember other fighters having this kind of success. Now, he still kept Inoue thinking in the fourth round, but Inoue started to work him out. He got an overhand right in there, and then I think at that point he thought, I know what you're doing. It's not smoke and mirrors, but actually there's not very much behind it. If I challenge this, I know I can do better. So he started to walk him back. He started to control things and get him towards the ropes. But Doheny, now fighters make fights, and fighters who want to fight make fights, and Doheny did. Inoue always does. Doheny did. He wasn't overawed, and he kept fighting back. He's a spoiler. He kept busy. In the fifth, even though Inoue in the previous round had got him on the ropes and forced a few shots through, and he's so fast, he's lightning fast, in and out, so precise as well. Not an ounce of wasted movement. That's one of the things that makes him so good. In that fifth, Doheny, you could see him thinking, well, he had his hands down. It looks like he's doing something in the ring there. Once again, I keep doing that. I did that with the judge, didn't I? Not literally, that would be terrible, but figuratively, the last one I did. No, he's got his hands down. He's not got them here. It's not peekaboo, peekaboo. It's not that. He looks really confident and probably overconfident. He kept busy and he kept spoiling Inoue's work. Inoue got several shots in, but Doheny was still working to the body. I'm still having a look at my notes to try and make sure I get everything in. although Inoue got some shots in, Doheny didn't seem too bothered. However, Inoue now, and the great thing about really great fighters is they go through the gears and you don't notice. And you think, hang on, he's on top. Let me go back again and have a look how he did that. He just increased his work rate. He just got better movement. He just picked his shots better. And now he's in another gear and the other fighter can't match him. That's what happened with Inoue. So in this fifth, he walked him back even more. He added pressure. And you could see, even though Doheny kept firing back, you could see in the sixth that Doheny's body language was slightly more cautious. He didn't seem like he was bossing it. He did seem like he was considering now, this seems like a different kind of fight. He seems to have more concerns about this now. He still gets the shots in though, and there is a lovely moment where an overhand right shocked Doheny, and a flurry of punches got through at the 10-second mark, really. And then in the seventh, all of a sudden, and he complained about this a few rounds before, Doheny suddenly started to limp. He came out of the, more or less, well, near the corner, the ropes, sort of walked out of there limping. And he was limping, and then sort of, oh, me back, oh, he didn't say that. He didn't go, oh, me back, oh, do you know, oh, the sacroiliac, oh, didn't do anything. He wasn't like that. Oh, I think I jarred it, oh dear. I think it's me F5. He didn't do that, and he didn't do that, but he did touch his back, but he didn't do that kind of thing. It's not the kind of thing that he'd do. No. So anyway, oh God, I nearly garroted myself then. Anyway, he started to limp, touched his back, and I think it was that side, and was saying to the ref he didn't think he could continue. And indeed, that was the case. It was a no-mass situation. We don't know whether he said, because afterwards it was Inoue who got the interviews, of course he did. We don't know whether he'd said, I've put my back out. We don't know whether his hip was bothering him. They thought it might be his Achilles, but they also said, well, he did ship a few liver shots, didn't he? And he did. You could see, helpfully, we were shown that, yeah, he did ship a few liver shots, so it could actually just be the cumulative effect of really good body shots. Because that, when he was walking him back and getting on top, that's what Inoue did. Started to get the liver shots in. And that was it. Couldn't come back from that. Inoue triumphs, but he has a hard night of it. And one of the great things is this boxing fight is really well done. It's a fighter who wants to fight, setting trouble for the other fighter, and the other fighter finding that he's got more quality, really, than his opponent, and so he can go through the gears and he can come out on top. That's what boxing's all about for me. Love it. I love it. It is the hurt game, but it's also the tactical game. And when you're in there, as they say, everyone's got a plan until they're punched in the face. I tend to say that with negotiations as well. Anyway, that's a separate thing. So the thing is, I mean, people tend not to negotiate with me. I don't know what it is, but there you go. Not really, I'm only joking. So that's what people say, isn't it? Everyone's got a plan till you get punched in the face. And that's what happened here. He set a plan, Doheny. Inoue was equal to it and then bettered it by just showing his quality. It's extraordinary quality. He remains the undisputed champ. But this was a great fight, which may have just, I'm look at that. Look at the grace in that, which may have just flown under the radar, and you can find it on YouTube. Have a look at it. It's pretty blooming good. And that's what boxing is all about. Two people in the ring, unless it's tag team boxing, we don't want to talk about that. Two people in the ring fighting, setting problems for themselves. I love boxing when it does that. And that's what this fight did. Didn't half deliver. And next, we'll be talking about the boxing of boxing. And that's got me a little bit worried. Ta-ta.
SportCars.com, the best in Canada.
NHL, NBA, NFL, MLB, Pokemon, UFC, WWE.
SportCars.com.
RockSolidFanClub.ca gives you full access to Canada's leader in professional wrestling, featuring legends like Mick Foley, modern megastars such as Cody Deaner, and future sensations like Tyler Turva. RockSolidFanClub.ca offers exclusive series, podcasts, live streams, specials, and full events, all for less than $9 a month. Sign up today at RockSolidFanClub.ca, where real fans get it.